The sign of true education. Hey guys, welcome. It is day 298 of 366. We're getting through it. I'm reading one passage a day for a year and a day, and I've done 298 so far. And then giving you my 2 cents on the passage of the day, if I have any. So here we go. March 22nd, the sign of true education. What is it then to be properly educated? It is learning to apply our natural preconceptions to the right things according to nature, and beyond that to separate the things that lie within our power from those that don't. That's from Epictetus in Discourses. A degree on a wall means you're educated as much as shoes on your feet mean you're walking. It's a start, but hardly sufficient. Otherwise, how could so many educated people make unreasonable decisions or miss so many obvious things? Partly it's because they forget that they ought to focus only on that which lies within their power to control. A surviving fragment from philosopher Heraclitus expresses that reality. Many who have learned from Hesiod the countless names of gods and monsters never understand that night and day are one. Many who have learned from Hesiod the countless names of gods and monsters never understand that night and day are one. So just as you can walk plenty well without shoes, you don't need to step into a classroom to understand the basic, fundamental reality of nature and our proper role in it. Begin with awareness and reflection, not just once, but every single second of every single day. The sign of true education. The sign of true education to me, as I've said many times before, is: are you using what you learn? And are you actively seeking out a piece of knowledge and then using it? I think the word education comes from the Latin word, originates from the Latin word educo, to educe, to withdraw from within. So self-education is like I know a lot of people that have spent many years in school that aren't too bright, and then I know some people that haven't been in school that are just have a lot more common sense than those other people. But it really depends. It really depends if you are, mindlessly going to school or reading these books just to spit out some facts to get a degree, to wear it as a merit badge, or to get yourself a job. But if you are actually really wanting to learn it and ingraining it in there, are you just learning facts that you can spit out? Because then you're not really learning it, There's a lot of people that I know that have a lot of trivia, that are really good at trivia. They have all this trivial knowledge that is, I don't know, it just seems like a bunch of mental clutter. I remember somebody bragging that they could beat me in, Trivial Pursuit. And it's like, why would you clutter up your brain with all this knowledge that you have no use for, besides to specifically go to a bar and say, hey, yeah, I know this fact about this celebrity, that celebrity, who's marrying who, that's what's her name's baby. I don't know. Take one piece of information and use the shit out of it. And start with your awareness, like it said. Start with being aware and live on purpose. Live with intention. If you're living with intention, you don't need to have all this extra information. Am I just like repeating the same thing over and over again? I'm just tired. But seriously, if you're living with intention and you know what you want, then you will have a much better understanding of what knowledge you need to get that, and then you can focus. You can excel a lot further, a lot faster, without all the extra nonsense. Do what you have to do. I mean, sometimes if you're going to be a doctor, you have to take all these other classes that you may not actually ever use in the field of medicine, but it's what you have to do to get your license, whatever that is. But do what you have to do, know what you want, live with intention, and I'll see you tomorrow.